Hello Marvel nerds, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a Marvel series that's dark, mysterious, and absolutely mesmerizing, Moon Knight. Whether you've already watched it or are thinking about starting, I'm going to break down why this series is so good and why it deserves a spot on your watch list. Spoiler free, by the way.
Get it out of here!
So who exactly is Moon Knight? For those who aren't as familiar, Moon Knight was first introduced in Marvel Comics in the mid-70s by Doug Moench and Don Perlin. The character, Mark Spector, is a former mercenary who's resurrected by the Egyptian moon god Khonshu. As part of his powers, he has multiple personalities, a condition known as dissociative identity disorder, or DID. You're probably wondering how Moon Knight came to be. Mark Spector gained his powers after a near-death experience in the Egyptian desert. Originally a skilled mercenary, Mark was fatally wounded while on a mission in Egypt, betrayed by his employer. Left for dead, he was discovered by locals and taken to a temple dedicated to the Egyptian moon god, Khonshu. As Mark lay dying beneath a statue of Khonshu, he experienced a vision where Khonshu offered him a second chance at life, on the condition that he would serve as a god's earthly avatar, the Fist of Khonshu. Mark miraculously recovered and took on the mantle of Moon Knight, embracing his role as the Khonshu's chosen protector. This connection to Khonshu granted him abilities linked to the moon, enhanced strength especially under moonlight, and in some versions, supernatural resilience and healing, making him a unique mystical hero in the Marvel Universe. Now let's talk about Moon Knight's powers. There's quite a lot, but look guys, he's insanely cool. I don't even know if you can really consider him street level, but he's almost street level, but definitely like country level kind of.
Do not use teeth on your son.
I'm trying, Mr. Miyagi. Trust me.
Remember,
That makes sense in a way. I'm not trying to power scale. Don't make this a power scaling video. He has increased strength. He's a weapon master, necromancy, multiple personalities, immortality, lunar manipulation, mystical visions. Guys, he grabbed Thor's fucking hammer. I don't know what else I need to explain. This character is so sick. The way he just glides, like the suit is just amazing. It's perfect. And I cannot wait to see if he ever gets into a Midnight Suns team. Because by the way, if you guys haven't noticed or haven't known, Midnight Suns is the team that Moon Knight eventually joins. It consists of Ghost Rider, Doctor Strange, Morbius, Werewolf, Blade, and obviously Moon Knight himself. You're probably wondering how he got into a team like that, but I'm not going to spoil anything like that. Without further ado, yeah, let's continue. But it's not just Mark. We also meet Stephen Grant, one of his alternate personalities who work in a museum gift shop. As Stephen begins to uncover who he really is, and the secrets Mark has kept hidden, the story takes us on a mind-bending journey that's unlike any other superhero series. Now let's talk about the heart and soul of Moon Knight, Oscar Isaac. He delivers one of the best performances in the entire MCU. And I mean it. Oscar doesn't just play Mark and Steven, he becomes them. He gives us each personality distinct physicality, voices, and mannerisms, making you feel like you're watching two completely different people in the same body on the same screen. Steven, for example, is a sweet, awkward Brit who's completely oblivious to Mark's dark past. And then there's Mark, the tough and broken mercenary who's haunted by the choices he's made. These are two different characters in the same body because of the personality disorder. Watching Oscar Isaac bring both to life is an acting masterclass. He flips them between in a heartbeat, keeping us on the edge of our seats. Another reason Moon Knight works so well is its storytelling. The show unfolds like a puzzle. Each episode gives us a piece of Mark and Steven's fractured psyche and their connection to Khonshu. The story draws you in with unanswered questions, shadowy villains, and a mix of psychological thriller and supernatural mystery that keeps you guessing. Is it real? Is it in his head? Moon Knight blurs the line between reality and hallucination in a way that keeps us hooked. And let's not forget Khonshu himself. This is one of the first times Marvel dives deep into Egyptian mythology, and it's fascinating. And it's honestly mythology for the most part as a whole. I feel like Marvel's never really done that great with mythology, but I feel like this is the first time they've actually done a really good job. Khonshu is no typical benevolent god. He's a complex, morally ambiguous figure who's as demanding as he is mysterious. It adds a whole new layer to the Marvel Universe by bringing ancient Egyptian mythology into the mix. Khonshu's relationship with Mark and Steven is complicated. He gives Mark purpose, but at a steep price. It leaves us questioning, is Khonshu an ally, or is he just using Mark?
Is this nigga serious?
and that conflict makes their dynamic so gripping. It adds a lot of psychological tension and the mystery to the show. Now let's talk visuals. Moon Knight is beautifully shot, with some of the best cinematography Marvel has given us on the small screen. The show has this haunting, almost dreamlike quality, with scenes bathed in moonlight, shadow, and surreal lightning that matches the eerie, supernatural tone. And the suit, oh my god, come on guys. Moon Knight's costume is one of the most iconic in the MCU now. It's both intimidating and mysterious, adding that almost mythical presence. Plus, watching Moon Knight in action is a treat for any fan of dark, brutal fight sequences. Like guys, I'm pretty sure, I don't remember exactly which comic issue it was, I'll probably put it on the video when I start editing it, but there's a part where he literally talks about he wears white so that his enemies know where he's at all the time in the dark. That's cold. Batman can never. That's all I'm gonna say. Batman can never. Also, for those of you saying the show has bad CGI, like, what do you want? Like, what do you want? The show CGI is not that bad. There's even some moments where I feel like it looks better than most of we got nowadays. Like, it can't be some $500 million, you know, budget. It was a small budget, and I think they did beautifully for what they had. They worked great. It's great for what it looks like, so if you're judging...
Oh my god, bro, is dick riding all you do?
No, I'm saying
you literally got that nigga dick in your mouth right now. I see it.
I'm saying the shot was okay.
Alright.
This show based on a few moments of CGI, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You're just Marvel hating on purpose at that point. Like, you just gotta relax. But anyways, at the heart of Moon Knight is a story about identity and self-acceptance. Mark's dissociative identity disorder isn't just a plot device. The show takes time to show the struggles of Mark and Steven faced with their own minds, making it one of Marvel's more realistic portrayals of mental health. Yeah, they definitely really represented mental health in this show, and I think that's probably the best time they've done it, is in this show, I feel like. The show explores what it means to live with trauma, to battle eternal demons, and to find strength in our flaws. It's rare to see a superhero story that digs so deeply into such a personal, often painful journey. Now, of course, the elephant in the room. This would not be a Marvel show without intense action. Moon Knight delivers on this front a lot. The combat is raw and gritty. And in these action-packed scenes, you can really see Mark and Steven being forced to work together, which is what I really enjoyed about this. It showed troubles and problems during fights.
Give me the body, Mark! Sorry. You alright? That's it. Alright.
Not like not like a few other characters nowadays. Fitting the character's vigilante edge, unlike some other Marvel heroes, Moon Knight doesn't hesitate. His style is violent, relentless, and almost intimidating, reminding us he's truly the Fist of Khonshu. At its core, Moon Knight is a story of redemption and self-acceptance. Mark and Steven's journey isn't just about stopping villains, it's about finding balance within themselves. They're both broken in different ways, and through the show, we can see them come to terms with their past and finally work together. Moon Knight isn't just another superhero story, it's a journey through fractured minds, a search for self in a world of shadow and moonlight. It's a tale of redemption, two souls bound by the same fate and haunted by past choices. And with each step Mark and Steven take, they remind us that our strength lies not in our perfection, but in our resilience. As long as there is darkness, there will always be Khonshu's Fist of Vengeance, a force rising to meet the night.
Then rise and live again, as my Fist of Vengeance, as my Moon Knight.
So if you haven't seen Moon Knight yet, give it a watch. Marvel took a risk with this show and it paid off. It's raw, it's emotional, and it's unlike anything else in the MCU. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think about Moon Knight. I'll always take requests for any kind of video ideas you guys want, any characters. Until next time, peace.